Good morning everybody, it's Bee from Bespoke Crafts and today we're going to be making this card using the Tim Holtz Crazy Dogs CMS 271 and the Made Surprise by Sam Calcott, and it's a bullet slide mechanism card for the 6x6. As you can see here, this is the stamp set that I'm using. They are absolutely lovely. It is quite old set now. You just use them all the time. It's just so versatile. And this is a little sweet little dog that somebody's requested for this card for his sister's birthday. So I'm showing you now the pieces that I've already cut out for you just to save some time. Okay, this part is the reveal sheet, and you can see it's just got pull on it, which you can't really tell. It is embossed, but it's not very heavy. So I will put a little hour on that, or you can go over the pull with a marker of some point. And then you need two of these squares, one in acetate and the other one in your cardstock that you're going to be using. And this is a border. Now I've put it out, but I've left the card in the border, and I'll show you why. These are the retainers, which you need to cut these twice, as I'm showing you there. And there's a little hour that will go on the pull section. In the background you can hear Merlin chirping away as I'm doing this voiceover now. You'll also hear it. The colour that I'm using as well is Seedless Preserves in the Distress Oxide. I've sped up a lot of the video because you don't want to just sit and watch somebody blending and colouring the basic things, do you? I don't think so anyway. So I'm doing a quick bit of clean up. And there you can see the pattern that is left on it. I've chosen this colour because I'm going to colour the dogs a similar colour. Again, a quick clean up. Now for the retainers, I've already done two. I've done the one for the right hand side and the bottom, and I'm just going to do the one for the top now, for the left hand side. And as you can see, the top of them, they've got little like steps on them, and they're to prevent the pull card from actually coming out. So just very quickly stick those together, and we'll save them back till later. A little bit of glue on my glass plate. I love this this glass plate as well. So now I'm using my Mini Misty. I have only got the Mini Misty. I haven't got the larger one. The little mini one is absolutely fine for my purpose. So make sure your acetate is clean. I have cleaned it off with alcohol first, isopropyl alcohol. And you need to make sure that it is positioned, sorry about my head by the way, the acetate is positioned properly and precisely where you want it, because when you stamp it, you want your other card to be stamped in exactly the same place as well. Now when you're printing on acetate, I'm using StazOn, which you need to use so it doesn't smudge off. I'm assuming that you could use I should have had this ready. Yeah, I'm sure you could use the Ranger Archival as well. So you'll see me just doing one imprint on it, and I've sped through because I've done it 3 times. When you take it out, just leave it out the way somewhere, just so that it can dry without smudging. There you go. So I'm now just getting my card, position it in exactly the same place in the corner. That's the beauty of this stamping platform, is because it's got the raised edges. So I'm just cleaning off my stamp as well now, just to make sure there's no cross-contamination of any of the inks, because the next ink I'm going to be using is black Memento, and I'm using Memento simply because I'm going to be colouring this little fella in with alcohol markers. So as you can see, I've pressed it down. I'm using my pressy thing, can't think of the name of it. I got that off Temu. I think it was about £2. And again, I'm going to speed this up for you because you don't want to sit and watch ink dry, is it? Applying a little bit more pressure as well there. So I'm going to leave that stamp where it is, and I'm going to put my next ink onto it. I forgot to use it simply because my GoPro needed charging up, and the day after I wasn't very well, so I didn't finish the card off the following day. I did, but not until the night time, and I completely forgot about it, to be honest. So I'm going to be using my new set of markers. My husband was fantastic enough to buy me the full set. Well, it's not the full set, there is another set above this. It gets 330 markers, I believe, this one. Just double check. In this one, yeah, it's 320. As Hoo-Hoo, I can't pronounce that marker set. And that, it has got a special name for them, but I can't remember what those was. And I'm finding these are really, really lovely. Choosing my colours, I'm going to be using blacks and grey, well, dark brown, dark greys and light greys on him. And I'm also just matching up a colour that I wanted to use for his collar. So I'm choosing two colours there. One to add a little bit of dimension as well. So I'm just adding the darkest colour around where an edge meets an edge is what Kelly Taylor always says. She's a brilliant colourist, if you've ever watched her. But also I have a lot of admiration as well for Deb Hallett. Her colouring techniques are absolutely brilliant as well. I've learned an awful lot from her. And again, it's just trial and error, making sure you get your own colour scheme going. I'm just having a lighter colour, lighter grey now, just to start to blend in. Excuse me. But they do blend in beautifully, they really do. I'm more than happy with them. And my other ones,
yeah, it's makes a difference, doesn't it? Yeah.
That's me and my husband talking. I'll sped it up, I'm sorry about that. And you can see just with adding these few colours, he starts to come alive.
Got some more vanilla almond milk as well.
Like I said, they are beautiful colours. That squeaky noise is actually Merlin chirping. When the video slowed down a little bit, you'll be able to hear him, and he might start talking now because he's in the lounge. So adding a little bit more darker. You just keep layering and layering your colours over.
What do you think? Are you sat down?
No.
Just want to look at this.
That's actually weird.
Oh, I did.
Yeah, showing my husband. because it's the layers that make the difference with your shading. You know, you're blending over and over. And as well, when I'm blending, I like to do it in tiny little circles. It doesn't happen all the time. So now I'm using the purples for his collar. So when you see two edges together, that's where it's normally darker. So it does. Well, I think he looks good. Blowing my own trumpet, I know. And I do apologise for that, but I think he looks quite cute. I hope you agree with me. So switching on again now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to mask him. So out of all the dies and stamps that I get when I get the matching sets, I always create a mask for them. And I'm using, what am I using? Masking Magic by Gina Kate's brilliant stuff. It really is good. I used it time and time again. And just to add colour at the background, I'm not using any specific colour. I've just picked my blue oxide blending brush and just adding whatever was left onto the card base itself. It's Ray Merlin. And again with the green, I haven't chosen a specific colour. I'm just using whatever's on there because I don't want anything to take away from the focus of the dog itself. No idea what that noise was. And I'm just putting a little bit of grounding underneath him so that he's just not floating in mid-air. I hope you can see the number of the colour that I hadn't thought of that. I put the lid there so you could see it, but I'll have to check when I'm on the big screen. I've also got my camera set up wrong. I've got it angled slightly wrong on this video. I've not. Oh, this is the following day. That's why it's slightly. My husband with his bag of crisps. I do apologise. He sat across the other end of the room as well. So now I'm using the glue to stick down the acetate, and as you can see, oops, sorry about that. As you can see, I'm actually gluing onto the card rather than the acetate, and I'm using Creative Craft products, and it's the book binding glue. It is really, really strong. It grabs really, really quick as well. The other glue that I use is the Anita's Tacky Glue. It's more forgiving than any book binding glue. But this is it's a brilliant glue. I decant it into a little bottle as well. And the little bottles I get off either Amazon or Temu. And then you can see you just line them up with your coloured image. Sorry about my head again. It does need to be lined up absolutely spot on. Now here it comes. This is me not thinking, And there he goes. Are you shouting no yet? That is the question. Penny hasn't dropped yet. I know exactly what I've done wrong as soon as I've done it, and I'm doing it now. Still not realised. Nearly. And yes, I've realised.
All right?
Yeah.
You were?
Yeah.
So I've obviously made some noise that my husband said, notice what I'm doing. Stuck it on the wrong part. You need to stick it on the back of the card, at the front of the other card, not the front of the acetate. Called a numpty. I think that's the second numpty I've had. Last video I was a numpty, and this one I am as well. Anyway, this video thing, Minaki, is it's got to be quite amusing for everybody with all the silly mistakes that are made. Mind my head again. There you go. So I'm quite happy where he's positioned now. I've done this card several times, and as you can see, once you pull your reveal up, that's the image that you get. It's brilliant. It really is good. Well worth it. Sam did a brilliant job of this. I'm definitely going to have to get some more of the mechanism dies. And now I've only got 2, so it'll be a save up jobby. I get them from Craft Stash, which I normally get most of my stuff from. So I'm just lining these retainers up now, just to make sure that the reveal sheet won't come out the top, which is that's the intention of it. That's what the little stoppers are there for. That squeak noise is Merlin, and it sounds like the old arcade game. I don't know whether you can all remember it, and you had a ball and you had to move the ball around to shoot the spaceships. I was never any good at it. I do apologise for my head popping in the way. I've obviously got my camera set up wrong. But like I say, this particular day I wasn't very well at all. So there you go. So now, once I've got happy with all the positions, I'm going to make sure that I stick it down. You have to be careful not to get any glue whatsoever on any other parts apart from the retainers. And I think on this card as well, I've just maybe got the bottom one a little bit too high, maybe by about 2 mil, which I should have picked it up there, but I hadn't. So making sure it's secure down, and that it comes out with ease. There's still a little bit of tape on the back because I haven't got the extending plates. Then you have to run the base part down twice. I don't know why I've said that, because it wasn't the base part, that was the reveal part. But I stick everything down and use mint tape when I'm cutting anything with my I use my big shot for this particular one. Putting the decoration on now, again, it's easier to put it on the outside of your card base where you're putting it, rather than having a piece of card. Although it's not thin card, I think it's about 250 GSM. I think it's just easier to add it like this. hair looks like it's been never been happy, but it has, honestly. Prior to my chemotherapy, I had straight hair, but now I've got this. The curls are unbelievable. It grew back very, very curly. I'm really pleased with this card. I haven't done a card base fit as yet. Again, the camera was running out of power, so it needed to be charged up again. These sheets that I'm using, that's my coffee cup going down, I'm sorry, I'm just getting them. They're by Dovecraft, and I get them from the range. They're 8x8 full of papers. They've got 48 sheets, and there's 2 colours of each of the 24 colours. They're acid and lignin free, and the 120 GSM. That's the garage we use. And they're really well good. They've got so many different colours in them, and they just have that nice little piece of colour at the back of it. Again, I'm speeding through this. If this is too fast, or there's parts of it that you do think are too fast, please let me know, and I'll slow it down for you. I suppose I'm just watching, because I watch a lot of YouTube, I'm just picking up on how I like to watch things. But if there's any parts that are too quick, then please let me know. Also, just please let me know what you think of the videos. It's nice to get comments. They are starting to come through now, which is really nice. So I'm just sticking a little owl on as well. So this is the finished card that I've done. So it was for a sister, and I used my Collab Earmark Create. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you for the next one. Bye for now. Bye.